Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to use the first initials of your name, K, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the TOEFL online course, the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And you had 3 questions. So it was a lesson about being more concise. And let's take a look at your first question. So you say, idiomatic expressions. I now understand idiomatic expressions are considered to be informal for academic writing. However, I heard they sound more natural and native-like. It's true. If you're using idiomatic expressions, you will sound more like a native speaker. So, does this mean I'm going to use idiomatic expressions when I practice a speaking practice test? I would say yes and no. I would say the independent speaking tasks, I think you can use idiomatic expressions there. That is a little bit less formal way of speaking. On the other hand, during the integrated speaking test, in which case you're summarizing, reading, and listening passages, probably try to speak more formal and not use as many idioms in that type of speaking task. And I think you're probably going in the right direction with writing, because when you're using idioms, it sounds more like conversational English. So that's why it's probably inappropriate to use more idioms in academic writing. All right, let's take a look at your next question. Your next question is about redundancies. You say, although it's important to be as concise as possible, some phrases, in the event that, sound more difficult than commonly known words like if. So do you still recommend that we use simpler phrases to get a higher score? Yes, I do. The main thing is, if you reduce, in the event that, as opposed to saying if, I would say just be as concise as you can. Remember that part of what you're doing is you're using a combination of both basic and advanced grammar. As long as you're using, sometimes you have your simple sentence and then you have your compound and your complex sentences. If you're using the compound and the complex sentences, you should be okay there. So yeah, I still recommend using the simpler, easier, more concise version of the idea than the longer phrase. Your third question is on inflated phrases. You say, according to your lesson, inflated phrases like "it is my opinion that" weakens a sentence when we write a paper. Does inflated phrase include "I think"? Yes. You say, I'm confused. If we eliminate all inflated phrases because I think using them is viewed as objective, while the sentence which only uses should sounds more assertive. But this is what you're doing. You got to remember the kind of writing that you're doing for the TOEFL. In the independent writing task, you are making assertions. So that's what you want to do. So using words like should or could does help you assert some type of argument that you're trying to do there. So I think that would be appropriate in that form of writing. Now, on the other hand, during the integrated writing task, in which case you're summarizing, reading, and listening passages, your purpose is to sound more objective. So in those cases, you want to focus more on the third person singular point of view. Focus on the content, not on you. So you'll say the reading passage claims, or the speaker in the lecture argues. You want to frame it more from that point of view. Alright, anyway, thank you very much. So in this particular video, I just went over your questions and my answers to idiomatic expressions, redundancies, and also inflated phrases.